take care of your families. Those are the only people you can rely on.
Hello, my viewers, favored and Scholarship Realities. You're most welcome to my channel. Thank you. Join me and subscribe. Now, today, if you're watching me, those people you saw in the photo, that is Jowie and the family. I'll be talking about that. And the voice you heard, that's our deputy president, our Kenyan deputy president. Now, he talked about taking care of your family, because by that time he was talking about that he had gone through his own share of betrayal by friends and people he thought that would stand there for him. And that's why he gave that advice. And today we've seen with Jowie, he only remained with the family. Now, when I walked, now if you're joining me for today, Jowie is a young man in Kenya who was involved in the death of one young girl by the name Monica Kimani, who was killed in the cold blood. And among the people who were involved was Jacky Maribe. Now, when I saw that sentence of Jowie yesterday, I found myself emotional. Now, I don't know whether he was crying for Jowie because he had been sentenced to death. I don't know whether he was crying for the parents. I don't know whether he was crying for Monica Kimani. I don't know whether he was crying for Jacky Maribe. Let's begin with Jacky Maribe. My friends who just don't know the trauma that comes with being implicated in something you have no idea of. Now, I saw the story of Jacky Maribe, and we know what she has gone through, being behind bars for more than 17 days in Langata prisons, and all the shame. Jacky Maribe was one of the renowned news anchor, and this case dragged him in mud. And very many people believe that she was guilty even before she was proved innocent. And sincerely, it was not easy for her. I was imagining myself in her shoe, and before she was proved innocent, sometimes I'll just wonder, what if she's innocent after all this dragging? Because she talks about how her friends betrayed her, how her fellow workmates betrayed her, and she was left with very few friends and family. And when this case was being, when Jowie was being judged, I found myself crying. That was for Jacky Maribe, because she was dragged, and she had nowhere to hide her face. She had even to resign her job, which was paying her very well. She was reduced to nothing, almost to nothing. But thank God for good friends who are always there with us when we need them, and family members will always stand with us. Now, another person I was emotional for was the family of Monica Kimani. Now, it is sad to know that the mother, after she died, the mother was hit by a stroke. Until now, she has not recovered. That was the statements from the judge. Monica Kimani was the main source of the family income. And it literally, she was the one who was giving them bread, because she was running the family business from Sudan. And so it's sad. I've seen very many people who've died, and after their death, you'll find that their parents die, or the parents just become insane, or those ones depending on them, they really suffer. And when the judge said that the mother was hit by a stroke and she has hardly recovered, it was so emotional. You can only understand these people if you put your feet in their shoes. It was not easy for their family. This one person we've been depending on for school fees, for food, for medication, and she's no more. She's gone forever. It's not easy. Well, now, another person I sympathized with was Irungu. He's a young man. He's a young man who still has the entire life to live. And he has been proved to be guilty. There are very many things that judge said about him. This judge said that she went on studying Irungu's life, the way he was living. And I don't want to judge him again because he has already been judged. But to a young man or a young woman who is out here, before I say what I want to say, and when Jacky Mariba was saying about when she was talking about Langata prison, she said that she found some women there who are also innocent like her. So sometimes you might find yourself behind bars and you are innocent. So we don't need to judge everyone who is in prison because some people are there that have been innocently implicated. Suppose that was the case of Jacky Mariba, she will have gone behind bars. She was just found in the wrong in the wrong company. And sometimes we don't know. No, sometimes we think we know our friends until something happens. For Joey, he had shown sign of maybe improving, maybe retracing his steps. He has even come up with a music. And if truly he did that, it's not going to be easy for him. Some people are saying that he's covering for some people, what and what. Very many things have been said. But the point I want to put across, that first statement when you are watching this video, it came from our our deputy president. I'm coming from Kenya. If you've been following him, there's a point he was also frustrated in his political career. And he says, I don't want to talk about it because I'm not a politician and I don't want to find myself in a messy situation. But also it was not easy for him. And at the point where he thought that people are going to stand with him, people he knew very well, people are close to him, some of them betrayed him. So if you're having a functional family, some of us have been blessed with good families. Some of us don't have families at all. But if you're doing well, maybe you're the person who is like a breadwinner in your family, or you are the one who is seen as a person who is with substance. That money you use taking people to drink, buying people lunch, it is good to use that money to unite your family. Call them. Those ones who are staying far places, call them. At least meet once or twice a year. Bond. Because when it comes to the worst, those people you neglect, they're the ones who are going to be there with you. Those people you've never bought lunch, those people you've never fed, those people you've never sent money, those ones are the ones who are going to stand with you. Trust me. So if you're having a family, it doesn't matter your differences because people have their own differences. But if you can bring your family together, if you can stay together in unity, if it is possible, I know it's very hard for some family members, it is beyond repair. But if you can do it. Again, if you have good friends, that's also good. But do not neglect your family over friends. If your family is good, I'm not talking about toxic family members, but they're just family, you find that whatever that is dividing you is very minor, which you can sort out. Just sort it out and come together. If you can buy them lunch, buy them lunch. If you can take them to school, do so. So long as you're not using each other, just in good faith. Let them eat your money. Let them enjoy what you are having. Because a time will come whereby sometimes things happen. We don't plan for some things. It just happens. It can be sickness. It can be whatever. It can be even a disability. And people will always stand with you. Our family. I'm not saying all family members are good. But if your family, if you can bring them together, please do. Invest in good relationships. Invest in your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, if they're not using you. Because some of you go there, you waste. Someone came to me for counseling, a very old man, and he was saying that he regrets. He lived his entire life buying people drinks, enjoying with women, but at the moment his pension is no more. He has nothing even to show off. And those people are nowhere to be seen. He has been left with his wife, he neglected, and the children. And now his children don't want him. They love his wife over him. And some of them, they remind him how he used to treat them. So just take care of your people. It is very much important. It pays. Even if it doesn't pay, it's just good. It's a good thing to do. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Go subscribe. See you in my next